Oh my god, we have a block. We have a block of text. My ADHD ass could not read blocks of text. I'm going to lose my place. And I'm the asshole for telling my mother-in-law not to place her own gift tags on Christmas presents I ordered for my children. Probably not, but we'll see. So basically, I had ordered all my children's Christmas presents online to be sent to my in-laws' home, as we are spending Christmas there this year. My mother-in-law said that she didn't mind wrapping them all up before we all got there. We arrived here yesterday and all was well. After the kids got settled in their room, I got a chance to ask her about the presents. She told me that they were mostly all wrapped with just a couple she needed to finish off, that they were stored in their basement. I did ask if she needed a hand finishing the rest off, but she insisted that I should rest after our journey. I don't know why it's so fun. You should rest after your journey. We don't travel by horse anymore. You know what I mean? Change it. Just like you're probably a little tired from the traveling, you know? Saying rest after my journey makes me think that like you're like a monk. You traveled to the temples or something by foot. I don't know. See, I'm already my ADHD ass. This is why you can't leave blocks of text, because I'm going to lose my whatever. So I rejoined my husband in the sitting room. A couple hours later, she had gone to take a nap. Also, lots of commas. No periods, lots of commas. Take a nap. So I went. This is just one big run-on sentence. Take a nap. So I went down to their basement to see how many had been wrapped, and like she said, there was still some left to wrap, but as I was checking some of the bigger presents, I noticed they already had gift tags taped to them. When I flipped the tags, they read from Grandma, and not on just one, but on all the bigger ones. So I immediately went and told my husband about what I just found, and he said that his mom had asked if she could put a few of her tags on, as she didn't want to disappoint her grandsons. My husband agreed that she could, and told me that it wasn't a big deal, and that this was the only time we would be spending Christmas over at theirs, as they live 4 hours away. Just 4 hours, man? Oh, man. I live 4 hours away from my family now. And I've already visited them once or twice. And I've only been here for a couple months. 4 hours is an annoying period, but I will admit, right, 4 hours is definitely more doable than where we were before, where it was like 10 hours away. Like, I live 4 hours away from my parents now. It was 10 hours before. I never went back up there before the 10 hours. It never happened. Well, I flew, but like... It is interesting that she wanted them on, like, it sounds like she put them on everything. I'm mad that most of the bigger presents are things that I'd pre-ordered for a long time and put a lot of thought into and had some toys personalized with their name, which costed a lot of money. Anyways, my mother-in-law came back downstairs from her nap, so I basically told her I didn't think it's right for her to just do that without asking me also. She got super upset and told me that I was being selfish, and she didn't buy the presents. What does she mean she's being selfish? Anyways. She's not that old, 71. That's pretty old, man. It's hard to beef with somebody that's 71. I like skipped ahead. We'll explain. Saying this could be one of the last Christmases she will have. She's old, but she's not that old. 71. She told me that I'm ruining Christmas already. I don't know. I'm trying my best to appear as nothing is wrong around my kids. I do feel bad and that I maybe overreacted. I don't know what to do. Should I leave her tags on it and apologize, or put my own tags and tell her that she should have bought more? This is turning into a nightmare. I mean, if she doesn't have a job, I understand that she wants to be like the cool grandma and maybe she can afford the stuff. Maybe y'all can communicate about stuff that you can say like, oh, this is a joint gift from grandma. But like the personalized stuff that you put a lot of thought into, you know, I would kind of be upset if somebody was just like, oh yeah, grandma got that. It's like, no, I got that. You're a loving mother. Not the asshole. She is overstepping. I would have to agree. And which is why I'm going to go to controversial and find somebody who's like, do you hate old people? I saw a post, man. You got to stay away. Like these, what was Nextdoor and Ring apps, you got to stay away from those. I saw like this short essay from, I don't know, some dude. And he's like, Boomer and Karen are slurs. And he basically wrote like a whole, he's like one of those old people that's on, I mean, he's a boomer. But he's like one of those old people that's just like 24/7 on social media because, I don't know, he's old and he doesn't have friends. So he basically just writes essays every time he posts, and he posts like 5 times a day. And it's always just like, you kid, the power went out because of the hurricane. But back in my day, we didn't have power. We sat in the dark and read in the dark. Our eyes, we have night vision because of that. You kids could use night vision. Like he's one of those old people. But yeah, maybe she could just do that instead. She could just be the 71-year-old that posts on social media all the time about how boomer is actually a slur that's comparable to the N-word. Because that's what some of these... well, that's actually exactly what he was saying. He was saying that Karen's a real name. It's not a slur. You might as well call her It's like, oh, might as well not. It's a little different, but I don't know. She did ask. She asked her husband, who said it was fine, should have taken it up with him, as he is at fault for this mess. I mean, a load of crap. You should ask both parents before you pull stunt like this. I would agree, but he also probably could have brought it up. Like if somebody asked, if my mom asked me a question like that, I'm consulting my wife. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, hey, she wants to do some of this, and then my wife would probably say, I kind of get it, but not on this gift and this gift and this gift, because I thought put a lot of work into those, customized. I'd be like, gotcha. And then all of this would be solved. It is kind of weird that he didn't communicate this at all. You're the asshole for blaming the grandma when your husband is the one causing all this. Info, the problem is that your husband said yes. Why are you blaming her when she's the one at fault? All the downvoted ones seem to be, she shouldn't have done this without consulting you because she knows blah, blah, blah. Who the F cares? If your kids are young enough that you have to hide your deliveries at grandma's, then they are young enough that they don't even care where the gifts came from. No, they do. And who knows what those personalized gifts were. I remember some of the big gifts I got when I was a kid. Well, I later found out that it was actually a script flip. My grandpa, because my mom didn't have money, my grandpa would buy nice stuff, like a PlayStation 2, and he would give it to my mom to give to me and say, you can say that you gave it to him. Like, that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. And I was young, so I just like, I mean, it mattered, but not. I still got up like and hugged my mom, and I was like, dude, this is shit. This is the coolest thing you've ever done, ever. Did you know that the PlayStation 3 is out? Yeah, I don't know. Just seems weird. She's stealing the gratitude. Did you buy the gifts for recognition or because you believe the children would enjoy them? I have no issue with this whatsoever. Seems odd, but no big deal. I don't know. I wouldn't say you're the asshole here. I would say that the husband, it's strange that he didn't communicate, but also, I don't know. He maybe just assumed it was cool because it's his mom and that's what sons do with their mom. Well, I'm just going to kind of let her do whatever she wants, you know. It's my mom. But I would say the thing that makes you an asshole in this is the fact that it's just this big block of text and you just use commas for everything. I don't think there was a single period in this entire thing. And that's very hard for me to read. So I'm surprised I didn't go to controversial and immediately see a comment about that. So maybe everyone agrees. Maybe that's a top rated comment. Maybe one of the top rated comments is, you're the asshole for this block of text. Us ADHD people are screwed. Anyways,